all of which, but my dad also really liked Witch, and he burned it all on DVD.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching a live stream of mine. This is Emperor AP, as always. Today we are here with Jet, otherwise known as Nickabenson. If you have not followed his channel, please go and do so. He does a lot of cool stuff, posts daily, just about, and he's also actively doing a live stream, so you know he's constantly with content. And hey, now you're on his live stream, watching his live stream. How do you like that? How do you like that?
Oh, it's because your camera's up here.
Yeah.
I'm having so much trouble figuring. Oh, I gotta get the screen, but I gotta get it in the camera.
Both things. Now it's infinite screen.
It's interesting the way it's doing. It's like an odd ghost.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is definitely go make sure to subscribe to him as well, because he's almost hit 1,000. He's almost up for that monetary money from YouTube. Monetization. Also,
is that the last M word you used? The last M word?
No, but that would have been good.
Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Ooh, there's 3 people watching the stream. Is it people from your stream?
I'm not sure. You got to check your live chat.
Ooh.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah. Nobody talks. Nobody talks. Hey, people are.
Multiple people are talking.
People are talking.
I got to check my live chat to make sure I'm not like leaving things.
Hello, Kingdom of Sajin and Republic of Somalia. Hey, how are y'all?
Sorry.
Thank you for watching. Today we are going to be. Hey, Cartoon's Best Moments. What's up?
Better than the show. Oh, interesting. That doesn't look okay. Then Ryan started shitposting again. So now it's time for me to look at some of those Bright Eyes cards.
Yes, but also, don't we have our specific thing that we were going to talk about with Micronation stuff? I've been wanting to ask Jet about Micronation stuff because he's not an avid Micronationer. So we need to get some feedback from people outside, kind of get a new perspective. Also, let me know what you guys think about our conversation. But to answer your question, Kingdom of Sajin, we are good. Thank you.
Kel said, "What's your friend's
multiple
YouTube?"
things. My YouTube is the Empire of Aeternia. It is a micronational YouTube channel. So if you're into micronations or into people starting like cool projects, hit it up. And you guys are on his stream, so how do you like that? You're on the internet, even if you don't want to be. It's too bad, too late. You're on the internet.
You're double on the internet.
Permanent internet. You're getting permanented.
I don't think we're getting an infinite screen effect.
Not yet, because we're kind of like all the way in the bottom, but not really, because I can see my screen in your screen. It's hard. We're trying to break science here.
We're trying to break science. We're working on it.
Is this about your nation's currency? Ooh, so partially. I can show you guys my nation's currency because I actually have it. See your Republic of Somalia. Somalia's got to go, but that's all right. They were on the internet for a little bit. This is pretty cool. They got their screen time in.
My computer's
see you. Okay. So Micronationer. Yeah, I think that needs to be the new official term for people in the Micronations. It needs to be Micronationer, or Micronation.
Micronationist.
Yeah.
Micronational?
Micronationalist?
Micronational. Oh, nationalist. I could see that.
Micronationalist. But then it sounds like nationalist. And I don't fuck with
that. It does sound like nationalist.
Yeah.
But it's micronational.
Yeah. So it's different and it's better and it's more clicky. We're a big clicky guys. We're special.
I would never want to say something I did with clicky. It makes it sound like it's clickbait.
It is. It is clickbait. You are the clickbait, and you're in the video. So how do you like that? You're really popular.
So I'm about to post the link to his channel in the live chat.
So we're gonna hit it up. Also, guys, please make sure to smash that like button. It helps to get more viewership on the thing and to spread micronationalism. So please hit it up. So while we're talking about that, Cartoon's Best Moments, let me hit you up with that currency. I will be right back.
So while he's in currency, I can look over the Bright Eyes cards that Kels was asking about.
But while you're doing that, you should hit up one response for my YouTube stream while I can get the currency.
I can hit up both things.
Okay.
Multitasking.
So let me ask you
the power of a god.
What the power of an infinite screen?
We're working on it.
Yeah. The first and foremost thing. Hey, 3 and like. Hey, Vanessa Brooks, what's up? Thank you for watching both streams. Yo, and she hit up the like. Yo, everybody's hitting up the like now. Vanessa Brooks, she started it off. Let's go. All right.
Hey.
4 people. Oh shit, we getting it. Hey. Yes, we are in Aeternia. Technically, this is a space that I rent. So yeah, Aeternia. Also, Aeternia is also defined by like where I am as the monarch. So yeah, Aeternia. My feet are on the ground. Aeternia. Also, let me ask you this: what do you think about micronationalism in general? And two, do you ever feel like you could, aside from like professional stuff, if you just had the opportunity and like free range to do so, do you think you'd ever be a part of one seriously? Like, do you ever think you could be like dedicated to a micronation? And with that question, I will be right back.
So it's interesting to be on two cameras because there's no right way or right place to look. When it comes to like micronations and how I feel about micronations, would I ever join one seriously? I feel like I would have issues joining a micronation, mainly because most people who are into micronations, they have ideas of what they like want their micronation to be like. So what ends up happening is that like you would rather start your own than become a part of one that already exists. So in the end, when given the choice of whether or not you want to like have your own micronation or like join one, 9 times out of 10 you're just gonna like make your own, unless there's something that micronation is doing that you really like but you wouldn't be capable of doing yourself. Then I feel like you just be like, well, I should just do that, and then you just do it, and everything can be the way that you want it to be. It's more of like a desire to like customize like your like life experience more or less. So any limits put on that customization by whoever like rules over that micronation makes you go like, oh, well, I wish like I had like my own thing where like it's just whatever I want, and then you just end up doing that instead. I feel like that's a big like issue. Kel said, I hate micronations. And Vanessa Brooks then put a whoa like emoji.
Kel's starting it off. If you guys go and check out his stream and Nickabenson, you can talk to Kel and tell him what's up.
Yo, Kels, give us more insight on like why you hate micronations.
Like, have you tried a micronet? Like, you can't knock it till you try it. Have you been like, I'm gonna like sample a micronation like at the mall? And he was like, I didn't really like it. I'm not going for the full entree.
If you accept this free sample, you have to become a citizen.
Yeah, it just comes with a handcuff. It's just
a handcuff. Yeah, I was thinking like a fortune cookie. You open the fucking slip and it's like the Constitution. It's just a really long piece of paper.
Wait, no, but Kel over here said that one guy, micronations for life. What are you doing, Kel? You're on both streams.
Flip-flop.
He is. He's actively being two-faced. It was interesting. Two streamed.
Vanessa said, yes, take the sample. Then Kel said, I don't know why I don't like him. I just don't.
Also, here's that shmoney. But before we talk about that, I have, and we could talk about that more in a second. But what you brought up was actually really, really interesting. And I wanted to talk about this on the channel. I'm going to make like a full video about it eventually. But people starting their own micronations, it's been something that I've really tried to advocate for with my own micronation and in like Discord and in the micronational community is I don't feel like people, when they get interested in micronationalism, should just immediately start their own micronation. And I know that's weird to say as like having done that, but the first micronation that I really tried to get off the ground and do was something that was like a joint effort between me and a group of people. And I feel like that's a good way to go about it if you're absolutely going to start a micronation, because it means that you have more people trying to do stuff, it's more collaborative, and you learn how to be a part of a group that isn't just your own ideas. But also, with how many micronations there are out there now, there are a lot of people who don't ever really get their micronation out there, or don't grow it, or don't develop, and they just come up with ideas for it because of the fact that if they try and get anybody new, the person just goes, oh, I'll just make my own micronation, and they just split up and divide. Or the people who do end up staying as a part of it, it either becomes such a loosely knit group that there's not much that ever really gets done. There's not value to it.
A quick interjection. Kel said, I don't think micronations are sustainable.
Ooh, and I think that's a real big part of it. A lot of what my hey, 5 viewers. Hey guys, 4 thumbs up. A lot of the difficulty that I have with micronationalism and why I feel like
until it wasn't. As soon as I looked and said, oh, he was like, gotta go.
They're coming back. They're swip flopping. Oh yeah, look. Nope.
No, now we're just both
Nope,
at
now
4.
we're both at
It was
4.
not a flip-flop.
Okay. But I have 5 light. Interesting.
Yeah, you got that extra light.
Yeah. But so I feel like that's something that I've tried to make my channel about, is why I think micronationalism doesn't work for a lot of people and why they end up falling apart. There have been a lot of channels on YouTube that have been started about micronations that after 4 or 5 videos, they stop posting, or they'll come back and post once a year for like an update thing. But they don't stay regular. They don't really develop the micronation further than this is who we are, and this is our flag, and this is our like thing. So I feel like the biggest difficulty with that is that people don't know how to make it sustainable, and there are a lot of roadblocks to making it sustainable. So a lot of the videos that I've done talking about currency, A6, what up? 5. A lot of the videos that I've made about like making things sustainable. Hey, Nani, what's going on? A lot of the videos I've made about things being sustainable are about like how to start small businesses and like things that are economically reasonable, because people will start off with these huge ideas of like, we're going to make banks and we're going to do all this stuff before they like have any money to work with. And then secondly, this is the next biggest thing, is trying to get people to become a part of it and to stay a part of it. And myself, I've even had a big bit of trouble with that over the development of it. But I feel like this is kind of a learning process as I go along to share it with you all. The biggest reason I think, and I'd like your interjection here in a second, the biggest reason I think micronations don't develop further is because of that divisiveness, that idea of if I'm going to join micronationalism, if I'm not interested, I'll just start my own. But it's hard to gain traction when that's the mindset of the community. If other people would first, when they join micronationalism, be encouraged to join an already established micronation, especially people who come in. I see it a lot in the Discord where people will say, hey, I really like micronationalism, I'm interested, I don't know anything about it. Like, what should I do to do this for my nation? Or what should I do to do this for my nation? And while I hope the videos help, I feel like if you just joined a nation and just worked with them for like a year or whatever, it would give that nation a ton of help and growth and development. And then also when you start yours, you'd one, have connections to help yours grow, because you'd have made another nation stronger, which would make your nation stronger as soon as it starts. And you would have the right idea of how to start off from the
Quick interjection.
Yeah.
Sorry. Kel said the reason being is that with a smaller group of people who dislike their nation and they want to make it better, they have a more damaging effect on the whole thing. It'll turn into like a civil war way quicker.
I do completely agree with that. A big thing about that sort of fractionalism is a benefit and a deterrent. The benefit of it is that if there is somebody who's started a micronation who says this is the way that everything's going to be, and then they gain people, they may realize that they're outnumbered in the ideology. So it may be a benefit because that person will have to learn, hey, if you do want to get along with people, if you want to develop a micronation as representing other people, it has to do that. It has to be something that everybody can agree upon, or at least moderately feel comfortable with. As you get larger, it's hard to have everybody's ideals in line, but the more you can represent people, the better your micronation and the larger your micronation. If you say, we're sticking to my ideas and nothing else, like in any group, it's not going to work. It's going to fall apart fairly quickly, and it's going to be hard to retain members, or citizens. So I think that ultimately trying to have that small community of people fighting out those issues right in the beginning is what builds a nation. Through that struggle comes the success of knowing a moderate middle ground.
Also, just to let you guys know, if you guys have like any questions, things you want to ask, please don't hesitate to post in the live chat, whether it be like discussion topics, questions for me, Winslow, or both me and Winslow, or just to the chat in general. Feel free to post those up. It seems like the easiest way to get people together when it comes to micronations is, rather than having like direct citizenship, making it be a thing where it's like you have a micronation, I have a micronation, and we do more of like a United Nations thing where we talk about each other's communities and try to make benefits for each other's communities. Because that way each of you has their own slice of the pie, but you're trying to scratch each other's backs, kind of thing.
And I definitely have an appreciation for the idea. There are a ton of groups that are like that as well. The one problem that I see with those, which could be done in a positive way, but the flaws that I've seen with those a lot of the time is that they essentially become the same thing. There's a disconnect between having real, authentic participation versus having support. Having support would be somebody saying, I'm a part of your nation, I'm a part as a micronation of your micronational group. But as far as developing it, besides talking about ideas, that's the extent of it. I'll discuss it with you. We can make new policies. But as far as bringing in money, as far as like building infrastructure, as far as making actual like buying and selling things to each other regularly, that becomes an issue because not everybody who starts a micronation has the money to do that. People who are starting micronations have different values for what that means. And there are more realistic and more fantastical ones, like I've talked about in videos before. So I really appreciate the idea of micronational communities, but I feel like they pretty quickly devolve into just the debate of ideas, like a lot of micronations do. People online talking about the concept of a nation and how they would build it and how they would make it. But having a group of people that actually come together and meet regularly in person and put their money towards specific goals and develop as a group, have specific activities that they go to, have specific community projects that they're a part of, implants that micronation not only into the minds of the people who are active in it and hopefully make them continually active, but also develops it into something that is name brand recognized. It's not just something that a few people on the internet talk about. It's something that people in your community see. It's something that people on the internet see, but it's also something that people can think about and say, hey, this is something tangible. Would I want to be a part of this? How can I help it? How can I benefit it? Rather than just the debate of ideas.
I feel like culture could be like a big like driving force for micronational groups. Even if you can't like produce something that takes like a lot of financial resource to put in.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a group of different micronations that like got together, whether it be in person or on the internet, because I really feel like in person isn't as big of a thing as it has to be. It's definitely great, like if you have it, but if you don't, I can understand like why not. If you have like culture where you get together and you're like, I made like art or a song or I like wrote something, and you share it with each other, or like you're working on like a language like for your particular country, and when you met together, you would teach each other like different elements of your culture. You'd show like different styles of artwork. And then you guys purposely did things that were like crossover styles, where it's like, well, based on the writing style of that nation and the writing style of my nation, I'm gonna like try and make something that's like a mold, or like using art and stories from like different micronations together to like build things that give more of like a group feel. I feel like that can really help with building each nation culturally, even if you currently can't build it economically, and that can become an economic growth. You can start to like publish like collections of like each nation's individual culture, and then like overlap connections of like art and like writing and how there's like crossover. You could do books on like analysis, and publishing books is something you can do for free online very easily through things like Kindle Direct Publishing, like Smashwords, things of that nature. So I really do feel like building up knowledge, writing out those ideas, the philosophies of the different nations, and collecting them into something that can become a product that could then make money for your nation so that you can develop it further, I feel like really works. Don't underestimate like the conversations that you have with other nations, and don't like undercut like the idea of like making art and like writing stories and working on a language, because that can lead to financial growth for your nation. Also, to interrupt myself, Kel said that one guy, Kel's guy, in your friends chat sounds really dumb.
And then he's saying the same thing in the other chat. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting how there's like a twin group of people just in the chat. But no, I definitely appreciate the idea, and I think that is something that can help a lot of people. I feel like the disconnect is that a lot of the time there's sort of a hurdle that comes between having ideas and creating things and making money or sharing. I think part of the interesting thing about micronationalism is people are very open to talking, but as far as resources, as far as money, as far as development, people can be very isolationist in the sense of saying, well, I'm really glad to support you or whatever, but other than that, I kind of need to work on my own thing. But then everybody kind of working on their own thing doesn't ever give enough traction for anyone to get off the ground. So I definitely agree. Things culturally, YouTube channels, books, anything that gives definition to who you are is important. Even things like music or things like games or websites or whatever it is that you do well can always be profitable. Especially if you can market it to people outside of micronationalism, if it's not specifically a micronational thing, or if you can find a group of people that you can bring into micronationalism through whatever it is you're interested in.
Yeah, that's tough.
As well, so talking about different cultural items, one thing in particular, Aeternia has money. I don't know if you can see it that well here, but
we'll be showing them money. We'll look at
yes,
Bright Eyes cards.
We have other other pictures of it online. Essentially, the idea behind it is to have a certain amount of money that we set aside for this specific bank, this specific holding of money that we have. So anytime we give out money, we know that we have the amount that we can get back if we need to. So if someone wants to exchange their money, we have it ready, and so that we can make it valuable for them. So we back each one in US dollars. So I think there's like 30 or 40 here. So that's put aside and saved aside as the backing for our currency. And there's two conversations.
Pretty good. The only thing I feel weird about is banishing those materials from the graveyard. Because how do you remember what you used as materials versus what you didn't use for materials?
So I definitely agree that finding things that are culturally significant can be really important. Another thing that I don't know if a ton of people know, I'm going to make a nation go to war with that one guy, Kells, in the French chat. He deserves it. Hey, if that's what you need to do, you need to do it. You know, you need to go hard and never give up in your struggle, Kel. I 100% support you. Also, Sajin, I saw your comment. That's an interesting question. Would I, if someone punched me, because Aeternia is where I am, if someone hit me, would I, while we're talking about this, I have an interesting question that someone posed to me. If Aeternia is wherever I walk, like it's the land I own and also the like where I am physically, because no one could really hard claim land that like you're directly on top of, like physically on top of. If that's the case, when someone would like hit me, if someone hit me or like touched me, is their hand in Aeternia?
So like, am I in Aeternia by like making physical contact with you? Is the air around you in Aeternia? By touching you?
So this would be weird. I feel like I am Aeternian, so I feel like the air that I breathe in and then exhale is Aeternian by like going through my body.
So it has to go in your body.
But that'd be the weird thing. Yeah.
If you were like having relations with a woman,
yes,
she's in Aeternia, but you're in her.
Right. Yeah. So no.
What? So if you're a female Aeternian and you're having relations, and the guy
then you're both in Aeternia.
But it doesn't work the other way.
It would if they're both
inside each other.
Aeternian.
Oh well.
Because it's like a physical space there.
Right.
So it's like two physical spaces put together makes a larger physical space.
But if you were inside of her, and like is your member Aeternian?
Aeternian, yes.
Yeah.
It's a part of it.
Okay, and then your member is inside of her body.
Yes.
So it doesn't her vagina doesn't become like territory.
No. Because that's another person's body.
But then why does it work the other way? Like if you're a woman and he goes in you, it's like, welcome to Aeternia. Here's your passport. Like
no, that's a person, but that doesn't mean that they're like the ground that they walk on and like the things that they do can be Aeternian. So like breathing. If you were inside somebody, you could say that's Aeternian like fluids, which is a really gross thing to bring up, but that could be like a description of something that is Aeternian. You could say that you're inside an Aeternian person, but saying that you're in like a land doesn't make a lot of sense by a person. Like if someone travels from outside of the United States and then someone has sex with them, they're not like on U.S. soil.
On U.S. soil. That needs to be a new thing.
Human rights on U.S. soil.
Whenever you have relations with someone from another country, you're gonna be like on soil.
On soil. Sounds like invasion to me. Also, yeah, hey, welcome. We got another Micronation in the chat. They have an interesting thing. It's black and white and blue.
Or I imagine it is their flag.
Probably
or maybe
so.
their insignia.
Yes. Oh, one thing. Kel's just going at himself. Kel's going at Kel hard.
Kel said I'm gonna name my nation Fake that one guy Kel's because it only needs to exist long enough to kill that guy.
That's what this other guy Kel said.
These Kels are gonna definitely get at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Their goat's gonna fucking goot them.
Goot them.
Straight goot.
Straight gooted. Oh wait, I went from 3 likes to 0 likes?
Sometimes YouTube fluctuates. Watch them come back. Also, you had 6. I don't think you had just 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that they just all. I was like, did people come back just to retract their like?
Nah, I'm pretty sure YouTube's just having a fuck of the root.
I get you.
Yeah, it'll be back. Always back.
One thing I've always wanted to get your commentary on this because I talked to Ryan about it, and I don't think I've ever talked about it on my channel. But my flag, the Aeternian flag, it has a specific symbology about it. It has a specific meaning behind it. So
it's just to see a white piece of cake.
I would bring it to them as well. Yeah. So there is the story of like the Iliad and the Odyssey. And there's a guy, I believe, Odysseus. And his whole thing is like he comes back from war. And he has like this territory that he's like the king of or like the landowner of. And so his wife, because he's been gone for so many years, has been like courted by all these suitors. All these guys like show up at their house basically. And they're like, hey, if I like marry you, then I get to like control this land or whatever because you need a husband and you can't own property. So I gotta like control this land or whatever. And then the guy, Odysseus, like sneaks back in. Because he knows if he just shows up, they'll kill him. And then like be like, oh, well, you have to do it now. So he sneaks back in with everybody thinking he's dead and pretends to be one of the suitors because his wife makes like, hey, 6 likes again, yo. His wife makes like this really like impossibly difficult challenge for the suitors to complete. And she says, if you complete it, I'll marry you. So they have to like string his gigantic bow, which is supposedly so powerful that no like normal man can string it, and they have to string his bow and shoot it through like 100 axe heads. And if they can shoot it through those 100 axe heads, and the heads have like holes that are extremely tiny, like on the end of the axe to like hang it. So if you can shoot it through there perfectly, through 100 of them, then you achieve that land. So that's the whole.
It's the
design.
Hole and the arrows going through
it. Yeah, it's supposed to symbolize an extremely difficult challenge and overcome it in success.
Now, my question is...
And it also is an A.
Yeah. Is it supposed to be where it looks like an A? Or is it supposed to be where it looks like a superhero's face? Because that's the upside down.
Right. No.
Also
it's supposed to look like an A. Yeah. It's supposed to be like going up and through the accent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Kamen Rider Owl. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty close.
It's a Kamen Rider Owl.
Imagine if you had like a military and like the helmets were like designed based off of just the symbol but upside down. Also, Kells, I'm pretty sure, sent the same message to both of us. It was a legit question. what if they're both gay, like 2 girls or 2 dudes? Are the rules different then?
First off, 2 things. I want to talk about that. One, Oswey official. I appreciate you saying the insight's really cool. I'll have to make a video about it. Secondly, cartoons best moments. My nation makes money in a couple different ways. I will have to refer you back to my 3 economics videos, and I'll be continuing to make more. So keep up with that. Right now it's kind of varied between a couple different things, but keep tuned for that and go back and watch my economics videos. Anyway, if they're gay, same thing. I spoiler, drum roll, same.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Do you? I'm still curious as to your like argument on that, or like your points on that.
Oh, you mean like the being in each other?
Do you feel like it legitimizes that? Like,
I mean, it depends on whether or not you feel like territory should also be your body itself. It came from the argument of if someone punches you, are they an Aeternia? I was like, well, this seems like it's getting to interesting levels. Is the outside of your body Aeternia as well?
So no, and here's why. I feel like the like outer like part of your skin, like your skin touching the air, that like atom thin layer of air is Aeternia. The stuff like everything that's making contact with your body, Aeternia, except people. Reason being, even you, if you're Aeternia, can change your mind on being Aeternia. So therefore,
you can't like force without consent
right.
other people's citizenship.
Because if I said everybody who touches an Aeternian is Aeternian, then that means that I'm considering people property, and that's not cool. We don't do that. Yeah. So
also, just clear disk space on your computer. Earlier,
never.
I giggled so hard. He's getting the same notification for like a week.
Oh, it's been for like a year. Never.
Yeah, you gotta just clear some disk space.
I never have time.
The greatest of ease.
I don't care. It's pretty easy to just hit that button and never think about it.
Okay.
So I can be a Winslow. Nani, if you want to. I will tell you what happened to my hair. My hair is a reverse Benjamin Button. Actually, a Benjamin Button. So as my hair gets older, it gets shorter. And that's just the way of the life cycle of a Winslow hair. Yeah.
The life cycle of the Winslow hair.
Yeah.
We got new terms.
We've got a new vocabulary. Everybody study your words. Yeah, everybody study Aeternia. Everybody study.
Flip to page 37 of your Aeternia glossary. Today we're going to go over some new terms.
Yeah.
Kel said your friend seems really cool. I might sub to him after I kill that Kells guy. But if Kells isn't sub to him, I won't need to kill him.
Oh yay! Interesting. Oh shit. That Kells guy subbed to me. I see that one guy, Kells, he subbed to me. Somebody's gonna have to do something.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I haven't even brought this up on the channel. I want to make a video about it as well, but I'm gonna do it right now here first for everybody that's in the stream. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Got 200 subscribers. I don't even think I might have mentioned it in one video about 100 subscribers. That was very cool. And then within a couple months, 200 subscribers. In fact, yeah, within a couple months, 200 subscribers. Hey, Kells is dead. Long live the Kells. Hey.
Factual.
Yep, factual. Winslow 200. Winslow 200.
Congrats on that 200.
Thank you. Aeternia 200. But yeah, so that's my whole thing. As well with these little notes, an interesting thing about it is it's hard to tell on them. In fact, they might not be on these, but there was a version that I printed one time where I had gotten like my signature and I made it really faint and I like put it in the background so that you couldn't like forge anything. Yeah. And also if you like tried to reprint it, like if you tried to do like a scan and then copy it again, it wouldn't show up. So yeah.
So you like tested it to like, you tried to like mess with your own currency?
Yeah. So I like printed, what I would do is I'd like take a picture of it.
Also, quick interjection.
Yes.
Chupa said, "Wow, Nick, so close. We're almost to 1,000 subs, but we're not like quite there. Sorry to interject."
Oh, okay.
Also, Chupa, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you. So yeah, I would.
Currency, you tried to counterfeit your own currency.
Yes.
Right.
So I would take the currency and I designed it on the internet. That's what I was going to say. Oswia official, or what is it? Cartoons Best Moments. What I actually did, I had Photoshop at the time, so I made like a really cool design. I'm a graphic designer, by the way. That's part of what I do. So I made this design by hand. Oh, hey, 7 likes, thank you. But yeah, I designed the whole currency and I put my signature on it so that I put it really light so that when somebody wanted to, if they wanted to try and counterfeit it, what they would have to do is they'd have to make a copy of it. The copy that I put online actually doesn't have my signature on it. So there's a picture online of that currency, of imperial notes, but they don't have my signature, so I wouldn't accept them. And then, excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank
also, Mario Gang, welcome to the stream. It's
Mario
good to
Gang.
have you. Feel free to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it.
Hey, Chupapito. So what I would do is get that, and then I try and like photocopy it. So I say, okay, so if someone can't get it off the internet, what they would do is they would just take my currency and then photocopy it, and then print out new currency. So, hey, Dookie Dropper, what up? We got all the droppers in here. We got Chupa Dropper, we got Oswia Dropper, we got Cartoon Dropper, we got Natty Dropper, and we got Dookie Dropper. What up, guys?
Thank you for asking, Mario. Fantastic as always. Don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Also, Dookie Dropper, I see you're here as well. Don't forget to smash that like button. Definitely appreciate it. Right now, we're talking with your boy, A.
Hey, bro, I got it is the day you got.
Are you trying to read Dookie Dropper posts?
You're
going to have a lot of fun. He shit posts hella hard.
Okay, cool. I just don't understand.
That's the point. That's
okay.
the point. Ryan does that too now.
Hey, 8. Thank you. Thank you for the 8 likes.
Let's see. Mario Gang said, "You're welcome, bro. I subbed you guys. Yo, thank you for smashing that subscribe button. Truly appreciate it. Do you subscribe to both of us? Do you also subscribe to your boy AP from Empire of Aeternia?"
Hey,
let's see. If you have not, there's that channel link for Empire of Aeternia.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kel said, "Legit question. Who do you join? My super duper cool and nice nation, or that friggin' nerds nation?" In reference to the other Kels.
Well, but that's what he posted. That's what this other Kel posted.
So
online.
which Kels are you? Team left Kels or team right Kels? We got the Twix situation going down.
Well, team right Kels definitely subscribe to my channel. So
team left Kels has been here talking about these bright eyes cards. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh. He supports the good game.
See, I give respect to your channel, but I gotta support my Kels, dude.
I'm sorry, I gotta go with left Kels here.
Man, you call it your Kels. You're causing divides. You
Kels.
you gotta come together, Kels. You're causing divides in the channels.
Zawaru though.
Zawaru. Oh, yo, 9 likes, Zawaru.
Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it.
You killing it. You killing it out here. I see
the Mario game said.
You guys look so cool. Oh my. Okay, yeah. So that's what I would do. I would like going back to this conversation. I'd like photocopy it. I was like, nobody could find it on the internet, so I photocopy it, and then I printed it out, and I got it. I like tweaked it a couple times so it was just light enough that if you tried to like still visible enough to see on the real notes, but if you tried to print it, it wouldn't come out. And I put it in like a really interesting spot. I forgot where I put it, but I put it in like a really interesting spot. So.
What if someone tried to, instead of photocopy it, tried to like use like modern like phone scanners? Like I have the thing on my phone. They can straight up like look at your image and make a PDF like of that card. I can just hold my phone over it and just go. Now it's just digitized like straight. Would that be able to capture?
It depends on how sensitive it is, I guess. Yeah. If it could pick up like a really light difference in color, then yeah.
We'll see. We'll have to test that. I can't test it right now, of course.
Yeah.
Then your boy Oswia Official said, I think you're 900. I think I'm your 999 subscriber. Then Matt needs to hurry up Matt's trying to be the 1000th. I don't.
Matt,
think
get
he's
it,
gonna
get it,
make
hurry up and get it.
Matt's not gonna make it at all. There's
One of
no
you
way.
guys go and subscribe and cuck Matt.
Hey, look, your disc. I just said your dick. Your disc space is full.
My dick face is full.
Your dick
guys.
face is full.
Guys,
That's
gotta-
pretty great.
I gotta solve that.
Your boy Nani said, "Call Matt now."
Hit out right now.
So Matt already like hit that subscribe button like earlier
Is that
today,
what we
and
do?
then the subscriber number went down, and then Matt's like, "Oh, I gotta unsubscribe. I gotta be that 1000."
I gotta unsubscribe.
Yeah, because it was no longer 1000. So he's like, "Oh, I'm no longer 1000. I gotta like."
So he just dropped down your numbers significantly just
I
to,
mean, only by one more.
Yeah.
1,000.
But
Well,
what
at
if-
that point,
what if a
one-
ton of people do that? They're like, I want to be the
They're all
1000.
gonna be the
And then they're
1,000.
like, oh no.
Kells said, "You know what? I'm willing to swallow my pride and befriend that dumb guy Kells to bridge the divide."
Hey, that's what this comes
I was about to capitalize on that divide. I was like, let's go for friendly competition. Which video can get the most likes? Your boy right now is winning with that 10 likes. Can we get the video to 11 likes?
Oh my goodness. No, but the Kells have bridged their divide.
They have bridged their divide.
And that's beautiful, and we appreciate
And
it.
now
So
we're
let's-
having a friendly competition.
Wait,
You're
let's
winning
not-
already.
Let's not
You're
friendly
already killing it.
competition. Let's both try and get to equal number of likes.
Okay, let's try to get to equal number of likes.
Yeah.
Can we get both videos?
Can we get these
to
10 up in
10
here?
likes? Can
Come
we
on.
get it? Can we get the 10s?
We've got the 10s over here.
We
We
got
gotta
the
get the 10s
10s,
over
but
there.
can we get the 10s?
These are the questions, guys.
These
You gotta
are the
bring them.
questions.
Kells, thank you so much for the divide. We have witnessed history here. I don't
You
know if
just
you guys
thanked him for the divide, not for the bridge. You said,
Yeah.
"Thank you so much for the divide."
Yeah, well, because he has both created and resolved history, like right here on this channel. Yeah, you created the biggest moment in history on this live stream. So
Your boy
thank you.
Nani said 999 subs. How satisfying.
Yes.
He said, "Would be ashamed if the subs went down." Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
These are the intensities. These are the
These are the
problems.
intensities.
These are the intensities.
These are intensities.
These are 10 titties.
Tintin's titties. Adventures of Tintin with breast.
Oh goodness.
We got these show comic book pitches out here.
Mhm.
We gotta make that the short film. Tintin titties. It's a porn parody of Tintin,
Me being friendly to Kells.
and it
Oh,
just shows like two like guy emojis holding hands,
that's
having a
very
good
cute.
chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard.
Yeah. Homies hold hands.
Homies hold hands. That sounds like a T-shirt.
Homies hold hands.
Homies hold hands. Speaking of T-shirts, in the description box below, I have a link to my Zazzle store. If you guys want to see the different T-shirts I've designed on my store, Honey Shark, feel free to hit those up.
Oh yeah, can I see you?
You want to see the T-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the T-shirts.
Because you've seen some of my t-shirts.
Ooh, scrolled up too hard. Dude. Trying to. Ooh, scrolled up too hard. This is like an impossible task. I think I got an idea.
He is a Empire or a Narnia.
An Empire or a Narnia? Choose your side.
So we're an Empire, actually. Interesting that you bring that up. But yes, we are an Empire. And Jet's micronation is non-existent at the moment. Is that correct?
I once did a Micronation thing for the real life superhero stuff.
Ooh,
But I haven't really
kept up with
I'll
it.
go with that. Yeah.
I get you.
Also, there's a link to my Zazzle store in the live chat. It's zazzle.com/honey_shark. That's zazzle.com/honey_shark.
He's doing an advert.
This is definitely an
Is
advertisement.
Nick a skink or a scat? These are questions.
These are questions.
Also,
Tonight at 10.
tonight at 10.
Really, this morning at 1.
Right after this paid product placement, the Jet just pulled out with the honey shirt.
butter dicks? With our freshness seal provided by Trojan, you can keep your peanut butter nice and lubricated on your dick.
You're awesome. Thank you, Nani. You are awesome. And not only are you awesome, but you get an Aeternia. No, I'm gonna just give that. Nobody type Nani. Just get it. Just Nani. There you go. Cool.
So that's how you're gonna preserve the illusion. I was curious.
You thought I'd just take it
I was
back?
watching you edge it. I guess they get to see on this screen you doing it.
No.
That's quite
No, they don't.
Let's see. Kels said,
Kels
you know what, Kels? You and me aren't that different. Maybe we can be more than friends. Kels about to get up in Kels. If you know what I mean.
But then Kels said, at Kels to your friends chat, ... That's gay. Ooh, Kels. Other Kels
is the divide back?
Yeah.
I know one of the Kels seemed like he was trying to divide those
Nani
cheeks.
took this money. Nani, you got one Aeternia note, which is equal to $1. Nani, you made money off of this stream. Look at that. So Kels are lesbian. It seems like they're gay from the hand holding thing. Maybe they're lesbian. Lesbian and gay kind of interchangeable terms, I guess. I don't know if gay is specifically a male thing. I don't think it is.
Yeah, we got some shirts here on the Zazzle store.
Ooh, let me check them out.
Okay. Would it be easier to see them on your computer?
Sure. Let me ask you this. Wait, so Zazzle?
Zazzle. So zazzle.com/honey_shark.
Honey_shark. Awesome. And so then now I get paid for this product placement. That's pretty dope.
So it's interesting because you didn't go straight to the. It's like a URL thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
like you type in the top.
I'll just go to Zazzle.
This is interesting to watch, like Aiden try to maneuver to it. Okay.
This one?
Well,
no.
So the issue is
Right.
that it has /s/honeyshark. Get rid of the /s in the top part.
Where?
And the address bar. There you go.
Oh, that's the S is search, right?
Right. There you go, and then search that. And there's the store. Yeah, now you're just on the store page for Honeyshark.
Okay.
So right now he's looking at like the different shirt designs. He went to Art for Maddie, which is a series of shirts that I designed based on art that I made for Maddie.
Nice. Now let me ask you this: is it just pictures from different artists that you put together and made a single?
This is art that like I made.
But I mean, did you draw it?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or is it like art that you took and put together and made the different art?
So I took royalty-free images, and then edited them together, and also like cropped different images. I did a lot of like color correcting and like changing to like make it like have that vibe.
Okay.
So he just went from the Art for Maddie collection to the Innovation collection,
which is just different boxes and different thinking. And this one. Oh, but this is a different collection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Kels said, at Kels in your friends chat, why did you assume I wanted you to be my girlfriend? He said, I only date cute guys. Gives a sassy look.
Got him.
Then he looked at the Christmas Fears collection that looks like it only has one shirt in it. But available in 158 styles.
Absolutely. What else would you do? Is it just different colors?
I feel like they're like all different like types of items. You could probably get that on a mug and like all kinds of shit.
Oh.
Now he's looking at the cute puppies collection. It's literally just cartoon puppies on abstract backgrounds.
All of it? That's a pug. That's like a realistic pug. Those are cartoon. Okay. Wait, so does Zazzle just like put the stuff on things for you?
Yeah, so you make the design and then you pick the product that you want it on and then voila.
And you just picked a ton of stuff?
For the Honeyshark
That's a controller skin.
Yep. If you want a Honeyshark video game controller skin, I got you. I really fucked with the shoes when they let you do shoes. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on Honeyshark. Feel free to check it out if you're in the market for dumbass shoes, shirts, jackets, etc.
Have you made money off it?
Believe it or not, the only Zazzle sale I've had is the think outside of the box stuff.
So the only Zazzle, meaning one, or meaning like that's the only thing people have ever bought and there's been multiple?
Only thing people have ever bought and there's been one. So one person was like, what, a shirt that has a box? And then think, what? Innovation.
I actually really fuck with the New
belt.
Year's space belt and the shoes. The shoes are really good.
The New Year's space, I fuck with those hella hard.
Yeah.
So I designed all that stuff.
And the back?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. How did you do that?
How did I design the back? Zazzle let you design shoes. They don't let you do it anymore.
Oh.
You were so hyped. You were so
Get
hyped
on it, Zazzle. What?
Yeah. I loved designing those shoes. If you look at all the different shoes I've made, they are hotness.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go check out your shoes. This has just become a product placement for Jet shoes.
I was working out. Oswaya official said more like badass shoes.
Are these all yours? Are these all yours?
You're still on my store.
Which ones are all of your shoes?
Ooh, I like how you're like, why isn't there just a collection for your shoes? I'm like, ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Wish I did it. Yeah. The shoes are all in different like collections in their own right.
So I gotta look through each.
Right now he's looking at the abstract art collection. It's
These
just
are pretty
abstract
cool.
art on shoes.
These are very cool. These are very cool.
He's just looking through and just going, these shoes are dope. These shoes are dope.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nani says so, and then Kel said at other Kels, why'd you say Baka? You're in America. Dumb, but doesn't even know what country is in. Baka means idiot, by the way, in Japanese, if you want to learn.
Oh, no.
Nani said you buy them, then sell it, or so on Zazzle, I just design the clothes, and then people buy them, and I make a royalty off of it.
Also, we've officially gotten down to one viewer. Hey, one viewer. Let's go. We were hoping to just get a one-on-one conversation. That's what this whole stream has been to.
You got a one-on-one with Kels, I think.
How you doing?
Oh,
Kels?
It's Oswaya official.
2.
Oh, there we go. It's Oswaya
now 2's and Kels. I think it might be me. Hey,
you got 3. Count up.
Okay. Starting to come back. No, it's me. Hey, Kels. Hey, Nani. Everybody's in here. Hey. One-on-one is a intimate conversation. 2-on-1, that is kind of a third wheeling thing. 4 people having a conversation, orgy. That's an orgy.
Yeah, straight up.
We're getting it. Let's go.
Works.
So Nick got murked. I am the one viewer. No, me. I am the one viewer. Oswaya, you get it, dude.
Continues.
We know you were the OG. We got you, Oswaya.
I like the cross fluctuation.
Whose channel are we really on? Who are we subscribed to?
We're subscribed to each other.
You're right. We should just have parts of sentences said in one, and then parts of sentences said in another.
Batman's flaccid dick.
Got it. Ooh, didn't know that was coming. Did you? Got it.
Guten Tag. Guten. That's the last thing that it says before it dies.
Fear. In the movie?
Pennywise or whatever.
Yeah. It's just
when he fell down the well or whatever. I still haven't seen that movie. I just saw pretty much it thing.
The newest?
Yeah,
the newest one, he just goes fear, and then he's like,
Seems like it. Unless more happened in that movie. Maybe I didn't finish that video.
You just stopped at fear?
I had to come over to your place.
Let me watch this one thing up until he says fear, and then I'm going to just think that's you're probably right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, these are pretty cool. Is this the moon?
That's fantasy landscapes. If you look at it, you can see those shoes from multiple angles. I noticed you keep looking at just the top view and going, this looks good. This looks good. I'm I feel like he's missing half of the shoe.
No, I don't care. These are moons.
So that's the fantasy landscape shoe.
Okay. I get you. That's pretty cool.
I think the teen.
And now we're going back to the thing, so we don't. Somebody's jumping out at 2. You don't like me looking into the computer screen and just talking about things you can't see? What?
Kel said at other Kel, see, your YouTuber won't even read your comments out loud in order to give you context of mine. Just my boy. He's way better than your tuber in every way. Kels, that's insensitive. You know Winslow's doing his best. He could read those comments. So I don't know why you don't read that live chat.
I am reading the live chat.
You miss so much live chat.
No. Because look, So do you? Oh wait. Okay. So Nani, you're
Please
right.
clear
You're
like
right.
this space.
You're right. Never.
Dookie Dropper shit posted.
Got him. So four viewer. You see when you talk about shit post, Doogie Dropper comes onto my channel. You see what it is?
He goes into your channel and he smacks on like them.
Yeah.
I'm over here with 2 viewers. And
What if
7
Winslow
likes.
kills a guy named Winslow, then shows a Winslow of another Winslow, then kills a Winslow after doing a dab? I'll tell you what. Then it's inside Aeternia.
That was a nice connection.
So
It's
Nick
a
got murked.
soul
No, you.
circle.
So do you like anime? I have kind of different. 11 likes. Let's go,
He's
guys.
killing it. I'm 4 likes behind. 4 likes and 2 viewers behind. White official said, I feel like you could make bank as a designer for different clothing and shoe companies. Oh, thank you kindly. Excuse me. If you feel that way, feel free to hit up that Zazzle store and throw some of that currency my way.
Hey, and you guys could also check out the Free Legend Facebook page. It's something I made a long time ago, but I used to own a clothing company. Check that out. Hey, 5 viewers.
Also, feel free to hit up my Fiverr, where I sell like superhero stories, magic spells, raps, etc.
I immediately said like my little pitch, and then it went from 5 to 4, and I was like, got me.
It can go like that.
Yeah.
Also, feel free to check out my Amazon link in the description. I publish books all the time. That's like another big thing.
Yeah. So, Doogie Dropper. So do I like
Support
anime?
me on Patreon, by the way, also in the description.
I do like anime. I'm very selective on my anime. Jet's gotten me into multiple anime.
What's your favorite anime?
As of right now, probably Neo Yokio by Jaden Smith.
Also, you said I got you into several anime.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not true. Name 3 anime I've gotten you into.
Neo Yokio, One Punch, and I know there's one. Did you get me into the one that's like the girls at the boarding school or whatever?
Kakegurui?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got you into Kakegurui if you're watching that. Because I definitely have brought that up.
Yeah, it's the girls who are at like the boarding school or whatever.
And they gamble.
Yeah.
Kagegurui's fucking great.
Yeah.
Now, are you sure I got you into One Punch Man? I do like One Punch Man.
You
I can
guys
see
all
myself
talked
recommending
about
it.
and
I feel
was
like
like,
Jonathan would be more likely to like hit you up. No? For real?
I've never gotten a recommendation from Jonathan.
Really? On anime?
I got one recommendation, and it was about that show that's like about descending like into like different levels of stuff, and that one was pretty cool. We just didn't like finish watching.
I don't know what that is. Based on that description.
Yeah, it was essentially this like they're on like a mountain or something. It's like this city, and then their whole thing is they're trying to get like lower. They're on the edge of an abyss. That's what it is. They're on the edge of an abyss.
Is
and
abyss in the title?
Maybe. Or it's like cliff or something.
Is it like cutesy drawn characters?
Yeah.
I think I was here when he was like trying to like show that off.
He was pitching it.
Quick interjection.
Yes.
Kels said at other Kels, I can bring whoever I want into this. Jet's gonna act as my stand and fight you. Your stand? We're making these.
Hey, Cartoon's best moment. Thank you for showing up. So when Winslow dabs, the haters and see Nick, then Nick comes and dabs and kills a man named Nickabenson, but it was actually himself, so he dies.
Are you reading Dookie Dropper?
Accurate. I mean, how can we not? They just make sense.
The shit posts are coming.
Will you go back to Parkistopia? That's a good question, Cartoon's best moments. I will. The main problem is right now I'm very far away from Parkistopia in physical distance. So yes, I would love to go back to Parkistopia in relative location to other places that I have property. Yes, I would love to go see him. He's pretty close to there. As of right now, very far away. So it'll be some time that I want to get there. He's by far our closest ally. So absolutely. We love him. We miss him. And we can't wait to get back to Parkistopia. The other cups. Why did you make that JoJo reference? You know, as a fact, that link only 2 people will get that reference. Like.
Full on dance party.
Yeah.
Also, for that first Bright Eyes card, Bright Eyes Mech Dragon, I actually do really
Then
like
Winslow
that.
sees a new Chinese store, orders some food, but it's unfortunate because it's Nicky that needs
I'll read that right now.
Right, and becomes a future teller. Nicky eats another cookie and dies. Some poison cookies, some healing cookies. These are what we're about.
That's an interesting
effect.
If you already
I hope you guys are reading the comments as I am, because otherwise you may not get some of these references. But Doogie Dropper's talking about how Nick and I die and come back to life by eating fortune cookies, and I think it's accurate to real life. Sometimes you'll get poison cookies in your fortune cookies. It just happens. But that's okay. Life moves on, and that's part of fortune and unfortunate. We're having a dual conversation.
Three things. So see, you can manage all cards on your side of the field. Target one face of card on the field.
Hey Jet, you know what's about
You
that?
got a board wipe.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We're about to hit in 5 seconds. Ooh, an hour, and we have 5 viewers, 11 likes. Ooh, it's an hour. We did it. It's a party. Party. An hour. It's a party. Hey. And also, guess what? It's almost 2 a.m. So guess what? I should probably go to bed.
Get out of our house.
Hey, but not mean like that. Just I have class. Hey. I wish Parkistopia produced YouTube content more regularly. Me too. And I think part of that is a mix of just like he has a different YouTube channel. He has a Parcast YouTube channel, so go check that out. He has different interests, so I don't know that it's his full on ground, but check him out. Ask him. He'll definitely hit it up. I'm sure if he sees the love coming from you guys. So you have to make sure to go to Parkistopia, hit him up with the love, and make sure he knows that we want him to make more content. Winslow eats fortune cookies, smiles and laughs, and sports cookies. I think that's a great way to end it. Say that, hey, I'll eat cookies, fortune cookies, regular cookies, Oreo cookies, whatever kind. And I hope you guys have a great day, week, year. Please keep up with the rest of the content on the channel. I haven't been super active, but that's because of school stuff, so I'm going to be back soon. And me, Mario. And make sure to let me know how you guys' YouTube channels are going. Not your YouTube channels, your Micronations. Excuse me. Let me know how your Micronations are going. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know how your YouTube channel's going. But keep me in the loop. And let me know how things are going. I'm going to update you with bigger and better things each time. And we're going to talk about different things I've gone through. Good things, difficult things, and all related to Micronations. So keep interested. And I will see you soon. Yes, Nani, unfortunately, I am going offline. But I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely always appreciate it. And I will talk to you next time. Fellow Aeternians, we're out. See you next time. Bye. Good night.